Guys, live long and prosper, everyone. Free Azov rally stream, and I'm driving there as always, being 20 minutes late as always, and only to the stream. I'm as always gonna be 1 hour late to the rally. Well, to be honest, these days it's not that bad considering that the frost is still pretty strong. It's -8 today, I mean right now. Maybe by the end of the day it's gonna be lower. I mean higher temperature, yeah, so closer to the plus than to the minus. Then to the minus, then to absolute minus. This is still a pretty cold winter. Nothing really changed, but it will change soon. I have the information from the secret sources of forecast. Just a forecast. That in 2 or 3 days it's going to be +1, +2 for about 5 days. Then probably frost again, but well, that's the winter. Not the usual winter for Ukraine, at least for the last 8 years, I think. Maybe 6, maybe even 5, but it feels really unusual to have such a frost for such a long time. Usually it's like, for example, last year was 10 to 14 days of such a frost. Yeah. Okay, for fuck's sake. All traffic lights are green. So I'm just driving and don't have the time or chance to read the chat. So, yeah. That's it. Okay, actually, to be honest, I can drive and read the chat right now because it's no one behind me, no one in front of me for 200 meters. So I can actually read a bit. Miriam, thank you very much for 20 gifted memberships. I really appreciate it. Hello, Andres. Hello, Mr. Squiggle. Just Jimmy. Donna Kiev, good to see you. It is spring in 1 month. Well, 1.5, and usually, to be honest, March is also a winter for me and for, I think, most of the Ukrainians. The biggest part of March is still cold, and yeah, so I consider it 2 more months of winter, not 1. But yeah, calendarily it is spring since it begins in March. Calendarily, can I even say that? Together we stay warm. Michael says, hello Michael Russo, good to see you. Who else do we have there? We have Suzanne, hello to you. Okay, I need to drive more and chat less. Keith Kane, good to see you. Okay, I put down the phone and speed up a bit because I've been slacking on catching up with the car crowd. To be honest, it is funny how in the left lane they're driving slowly, and it's all occupied, like it's a right lane. And in the right one, I'm speeding up, getting ahead of all of them. So it's in Ukraine, it could be the opposite to the rules sometimes, and you just feel this. You either need to stick to the flow or to the rules, and then sometimes you're just not able to drive at all. Oh yeah, it's not like breaking some rules, driving faster in the right lane, but I think in the prescription to the movement, left lane should always be faster than the right lane. But yeah, it is the opposite right now. Well, not anymore. We're actually now driving equally. I switched to the left lane and we're just driving equally. Oh, the beautiful view, guys. I love this point. Just look at this. I love this panorama here. We are actually driving next to a Roshan factory that was hit yesterday. Not last night, but like 36 hours ago. It was hit, and yeah, now I cannot show it to you because I'm driving and I would have to also hold the phone in my right arm for that, but there is a ruination of the top floor of the factory. It is right to the right of me now. Right to my right now. 3 rights in one sentence. How do you like that? Maybe too much. But I'm not a native speaker. I can do whatever I want with English, right? Welcome everyone who's joining. We're in Kyiv, Ukraine. If you are new to this channel and to Ukraine, ask me anything you want to know about me, about us Ukrainians, and I'll let you know, because I don't know everything, but I know a lot, since it's my country and I live in it. And not just live in it, you know, I am also taking the active part in the political life of my country for the last 4 years, and I am being a citizen of my country, not just a population. So, yeah, you can ask me about the politics too. I will gladly reply, inform you, so to speak. So, Buddy Cat, has the war ended in Kyiv? Looks normal there. Believe me, it looks normal just because it's impossible to hit every building, and Russians are hitting at least 5 to 10 buildings here in Kyiv every week, and it's tens of thousands of buildings here, so you cannot see the war that obviously here, only in some points, only in some exact areas where the Russian missiles are hitting. So yeah, it seems normal, but it's not always like that. And to be honest, we're gonna be passing one of the strike sites to our left, to my left. You're gonna see it to your left too, because right now we have the same. Since I'm showing what's in front of me, we have the same view at the moment. So yeah, the war hasn't ended in Kyiv. It is pretty active around the whole Ukraine. Oh, by the way, the building to the right, let me show it to you real quick. That one, on top of the building, you see the ruination. Russians hit the top of that building. So that's like that here in Kyiv. You can always find that around you if you look closely, if you look attentively. So yeah, that's the case. Okay, now to the left there's gonna be a site. Actually, I can maybe even... Guys, every traffic light is green. I don't even have the chance to stand. But yeah, this place, you see the top of the building to the left, it was hit. You see the boarded windows there. You see it? Yep. So that building was hit about 7 months ago, I guess. Something like this. And yeah, you can see more boarded here, but I cannot show you everything because I'm driving and I need to pay attention to the road too, you know, not just to the buildings around me. Oh, I actually will be able to show you something now. Give me a second. I am standing on a traffic light here, and you see that building. It was hit, and it is all boarded up. And the fact is, now I can show it to you. Here's the building that was hit. You see, it is all smashed, and this part is also smashed. Of course, the windows are boarded already, and there is no huge ruination of walls, but yeah, these buildings are all over Kyiv. Now, the longer this war goes, the more of them are here. So that person that asked, are you still there in the chat? No, you're probably not there, not even listening. So you were trolling, but you know what? It's great that you were trolling and asking this question, because I like to point things like this. It actually gives a bigger perspective and the better look. And if you did not ask, I wouldn't be showing you these buildings. So thank you for asking. No matter what you wanted to achieve with that, I made it the best outcome. You see, guys, probably I am in a pretty good shape today, since I'm being clever, it seems. Wow, for fucking once. Hey, you're still there. Awesome. So, how do you like that? Do you now understand that the war is still going in Kyiv, and that question might not be what? It was a good question, to be honest. But when you ask things like this, you either want to provoke, or maybe you just really don't know, and maybe you're just not really following all of this, and maybe in your country you feel like there's no war in Ukraine anymore because the Ukraine is not appearing in your news. Maybe this is the case. Just let me know. I don't want to offend you. I don't want to assume you're a bot. I just am, just figuring out. Since I'm not paying the full attention to the chat, I need to figure out while I'm not reading the chat. No achievement desired. I was just saying it looked normal, so thought maybe it calmed down in Kyiv. No, actually Russians attacked us around 36 hours ago. They attacked us with ballistic missiles, Shahed drones. These are huge kamikaze drones that are hitting the buildings, and you see a huge hole in the building after they hit it. So it's not really easy to sleep in Kyiv lately. So yeah, thank you for being honest and communicative. Thank you. The news media focuses on eastern Ukraine, not much on Kyiv. Yeah, understandable, but on the east, it's much more dangerous, and the battles are happening there. And to be honest, the east is, in my opinion, is more, maybe not more, but very important, and it's very important to pay attention to the east. But it is also important to remember that Russians keep striking the civilians in every part of Ukraine. For example, the west of Ukraine, Lviv, sometimes Ivano-Frankivsk, but mostly Lviv Oblast region. We call regions Oblast, and we taught the people. So around 3 million people live in Kyiv. Yeah, thank you, Donna, for helping with that. And the electricity situation is really bad in Kyiv right now. It's not easy to stay with it. The electricity all the time. It's impossible because it doesn't really depend on us. It depends on the condition of the power plants and substations, and the worse conditions they are in, considering the Russian attacks, some of them are in really bad condition. The harder it is for them to supply us with electricity. Okay, this red wall is the wall of the Shevchenko University. Do you see it to the left? Yeah, you can definitely see it right in front of us. The beautiful red building. That's the main building of Shevchenko University. If you don't know who Shevchenko was, he was one of the most famous poets of Ukraine, and he made history. He was one of the founders of the modern Ukrainian language, if not the only founder. So we're in the center of Kyiv. By the way, here Russians stroke 2. It was in 2022, 2023. They stroked this place in the building to the right. I cannot show it to you, but maybe I park here actually next to that building. We'll see. Give me a second. Yeah, actually there's a parking spot here. That's cool. I'm gonna park, forward. I'm actually gonna park forward because there are more places there. Good. So yeah, the building that was hit, I am parking here. Okay. So I'm parking next to the building that was hit, but it's to the right, so you don't see it yet. But I'm gonna show it to you. Give me a second. I need to just finish parking. Okay, finished parking. And now I can show it to you. Wow, guys, it took me only 16 minutes to drive here. Almost 17. Kotlяревsky wrote the first novel in a literature Ukrainian language before Shevchenko was born. Yeah, Donna, you're right. But I think... Wait, Skovoroda still did not speak that language. He's spoken a more ancient version. Oh, okay, guys, so here's the building that was hit. You see the shrapnel. This one was hit in 2023, and restoring all of these sites is not really, like, completely restoring them doesn't always make sense. Sometimes it's the money, sometimes it's just the possibility of the next strike. So yeah, that's it. Putting the war aside, is the crime rate in Kyiv low? Super low. During the war, it's actually when there is a curfew, and yeah, the crime rate is super low. Believe me, I think it's one of the safest cities in the world, considering the 3 million population. Yeah, of course, I think you can definitely be stepped on the street, but it's not that common here, to be honest. Not these days. I think after 2019, it got less and less of those step-ons on the street. Okay. That is not the topic here. Good point. Okay, guys. I need to go out there and show you the rally. Here it is, right in front of me. There, you see? People standing on the street there. The cars are honking and driving pretty fast. And the vibration doesn't make it really stable. I mean, the picture. So I just need to get out of my car and go show that to you. But before that, I felt really safe wandering the streets of Kyiv last year. No problem. Yeah, a lot of community members, the members of this community, went to Kyiv and to Ukraine in general already, not only to Kyiv, and they experienced it themselves. So we have people here who can prove that. Thank you for being curious, Potty Cat. Don't forget to like the stream, and everyone who's joining. I see 138 people watching and only 46 likes. Guys, we can easily make it 100. Please help me with that. Chemical heater, pretty heated up already. I love it. I keep this hand with fingers out because I need to scroll the chat. Yep, and this can be covered completely. So, hey guys, what I need to do is to equip. I need to get the engine of the car off, turn it off. That's done. Next, I need to use the gimbal to hold my phone. That's the last thing to do here before I get out of the car. So, Potty Cat, you said you're from Florida. How do you feel there in Florida? Do you feel safe? What's the crime rate there? In the, of course, exact city or town you live in. Is it a big one? Is it something big like Miami or something smaller? You can get pen to scroll down. It's far more comfortable. It's a great idea, actually. Thank you. I'll think about that. Okay. Okay, focus, Rick. You need to get out. It's minus 7 degrees Celsius out there, guys. Pretty close? Cold. It's pretty cold. Okay, think, Rick. What do you need? You need to put the backpack closer. Put the phone here. Okay, I will do this. And the chemical heater to this pocket, since you would need to use it with your phone. Okay, that's better. Thinking aloud just to, to make it easier for you to cope with the stream when nothing is happening and I'm just doing something. I need to do this once again. Okay. Phone's ready. Okay, let's go. Let's go out there. I'm gonna show you the rally. I'm gonna talk to people there, not just show you stuff, because, talking to people is the most important thing there, in my opinion. And it's obvious why. Because that's a peaceful protest, right? And on the peaceful protest, people go, and people are standing there to manifest something, to show to the world and to our authorities that they demand more attention to some matter. And in this case, the matter is obvious. The matter is the Ukrainian defenders who are in Russian captivity, who are being tortured there, who are not being exchanged for the last 4 months at least. The last exchange happened in September, and Russia is constantly delaying this process because, first of all, Russia doesn't care about their own citizens, because the exchange is about bringing their soldiers back too. It's not only about giving our soldiers back home, it's also about the return of the Russian captives. And this Russia doesn't care about them at all. Russia doesn't care about anyone as a country, as a state. And to be honest, it's really hard to pressure Russia to give our defenders back, to return them home. So all of this is not easy. Okay, the honking is getting louder because we're getting closer, and I want to go and talk to people if they want to talk, of course. Вітаю. Може є у вас бажання поспілкуватися?
А це куди саме ви?
На YouTube. Я кожного тижня приходжу на Free Azov і спілкуюся з людьми. Вони кажуть, наприклад, чому для них важливо бути тут. Або діляться своїми історіями, якщо хочуть. Так що, є у вас бажання?
Можна.
Тоді його почеплю сюди. Ні, досвід вже є. Вже 2 роки це роблю. Так що...
Дякую вам за це.
Дякую вам. Як вас звати?
Мене звати Оля.
Ольга, мене Ярослав. Дуже приємно. А вас?
Мене Ніка.
Ніка? Ви також поспілкуєтесь? Да? Тоді я якось буду вас обох знімати. А тоді попрошу вас ближче стати, бо в вертикальному форматі... Да. So, I wanna ask you if you first of all would like to speak English, because we have mostly English-speaking audience, and yeah, it would be awesome. So please tell the world why it is important for you to be on Free Azov.
Yes, my first priority to go to this action is to support families and be with these families like one time a week and remind other civilians that polon.
Captivity.
Captivity.
Yeah, you can ask me those words.
Okay.
I'm happy to help.
Captivity не закінчується.
Doesn't stop.
Yes, doesn't stop.
Yeah, and I always remind people there that captivity is hell. Yeah, guys, this sign says they are still in hell, in captivity. So in Russian captivity, maybe you remind people what they do to our defenders in Russian captivity, and also to civilians, because there are a lot of Ukrainian civilians there that they just captured illegally. Can you remind the people what they do to our defenders there? If you want, of course. Maybe you don't want to think about it, but I think we should.
Yes, but I read a book named, I think, Captivity. Nava wrote it,
Yeah.
and I recommend read this book.
Do you think Nava translated it to English?
That's an interesting question, but maybe yes.
By the way, there is a book of Stanislav Azov, if you know it, Izolyatia. He translated it in English, the torture camp on the Paradise Street. He named it this way in English. It's about his time in captivity. He spent several years in Russian captivity in Donetsk Oblast. Sorry, not Oblast, in Donetsk itself. There was a plant there called Izolyatia. Well, it was an art object before the... Yeah, I did not tell you. I am from Makiyivka, Donetsk Oblast. So Russians occupied my home back in 2014. And I actually have been to that plant, to Izolyatia, when it was still like an art space. In those huge hangars, hangars of isolation. They were making huge art objects there. It was so cool there, such a cool vibe. I think somewhere on my drive I still have the photos of that place, of that art. But then, when Russians occupied Donetsk, they turned that place into a camp, basically concentration, filtration, and torture camp. And Stanislav spent... He spent 2 or 3 years there in captivity, and they were torturing him there constantly, including sexual torture, and he described all of that in his book. He was there since 2014 until 2017 or something like this. You can easily Google it. So there is one book.
Name Izolyatia.
Izolyatia. Станіслав Асєєв. А я не знаю, може це візуальне підкріплення. Зараз, секунду. Швидко. Станіслав Асєєв, Ізоляція. Yeah, I think it's this one. Ні, це якийсь світлий шлях. Ось, ні, стоп. Може я помиляюсь?
Але ось ця книга, вона про ізоляцію. Я починала читати в 22-му році.
Так. So yeah, guys, I was scrolling through the books and it probably looks like this. But in English it is the torture camp on the Paradise Street. Я думаю, та вулиця просто реально була названа Райська, називалася Райська, тому так. Okay, so I I forgot what we were on. We were talking about the books, right, and how it is, and it's better to read books. But there are a lot of interviews with the former captives and they are sharing their experience, and horrible experience. And to be honest, there are so many of these interviews, but after listening like 2 or 3 of them, I cannot really go listen more of them because I know what to expect, it is. By the way, there was also I forgot his name. Олексій, він просто російською говорить, тому Олексій, який також був в полоні на Чернігівщині, його взяли. Він був якось у Золкіна на інтерв'ю з військовополоненими. Він брав інтерв'ю у полонених росіян і типу ділився, порівнював типу свій досвід. Може, ви пам'ятаєте, як його звати? Неважливо. Коротше, їх багато таких інтерв'ю. Окей, давайте повернемось до теми Free Azov. І тоді у вас, Ніко, я запитаю, чому для вас важливо бути тут. Якщо візьмете мікрофон, буду вдячний. Можна також його почепити на картонку. Можна назвати це плакат, а можна картонку в стилі літа минулого року. Please share with us.
I think I'm really related to my friend's answer about that I really want to support Free Azovstal families, and so I don't have friends or members of my family who are in Polon.
Captivity.
Yeah.
You don't have them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I do understand that if I can do something for help other people in Ukraine, I 100% should do this. Mm-hmm. To be honest, go to Free Azovstal.
Rally,
yeah,
right? People call it action, but I think we can call it action, but rally is probably a more accurate word.
It's not like a really hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Because you do this like once a week and you do it for 2 hours, and of course you feel like really cold here, or in the summer you feel like too hot because you stay near the street. Yeah, of course, but this is the easiest way to support families. Mm-hmm. So of course, if you have ability to go there, you should do this, of course.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I miss these only when I'm super ill. And this summer, I even when I had COVID this summer, I still came here, but on the car. I did not go talk to people. In fact, I was just driving and honking together with those guys with flags. Sometimes I was stopping when I saw my friends, pulling the window down and saying hello. But coming here is what gives me a lot of inspiration. When I talk to people here, sometimes it's soldiers, sometimes it's former captives. For example, Stas, who is from Mariupol, who spent 3 years in Russian captivity. I met him in summer. It was on Circus. Remember, there was shopping mall Ukraina. Here in Kyiv, in summer, there was a rally one time last year. And I met Stas there, and he told me that when they were in captivity, the information about us standing here for them was getting to them through the newcomers. And he told me, don't stop doing this, because it helped us remain sane there, not lose our minds in captivity, knowing that not only our families care about us and our return, but people who don't even know us, they stand there on the streets. And I want you to know that you're doing this not only for the families and helping the mothers, the wives, brothers, sisters. It is different here. Not only helping them to get through this, but also the soldiers themselves who are there in captivity. They're getting this information. And after, hearing him saying this to me, don't stop, please keep doing this, I have the ultimate motivation to come here. And I don't have any doubts that I should keep coming here. But even Despite that, I see that a lot of there's less people for the last year coming here than in 2024, like 2 times less people at least. And how long do you come here?
So now I do not live in Kyiv actually,
But where are you from?
I'm from Zhytomyr.
Zhytomyr.
And now
Do you live there now?
So I'm studying Kyiv. So when I'm in Kyiv, of course I go there, and we have values.
Values?
Yeah.
Цінності? Yeah.
Сама акція.
Rallies.
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 Thanks. We have rallies once a month in Zhytomyr. So if
so you do it once a month there. Okay.
So if I'm there, I also go here, but I think I started to go for 1.5 years ago, something like this.
1.5 years. Yeah. That's wow. That's a lot. I go here for 2 years, so I only discovered Free Azov in 2024 on the 24th of February. So when it was the Річниця, anniversary of the Russian invasion, full-scale invasion to Ukraine. So I just wanted to say that that's a lot, 1.5 years. And what about you? Can you, by the way, guys, sorry, I remember the names only from the second try. I remembered yours because I repeated it myself 2 times.
Oля.
Oля, yes. I was actually, I thought it's Oля, but I needed to make sure. So thank you.
I'm also from Zhytomyr, and I...
Also from Zhytomyr?
Yes, but I'm studying in Azov Academy, and it's a small town in Ivna region. And my friends, someone you can saw that.
Can you point once again? Point the finger? Like this.
Yes. She and other my friends started coordinate action in Azov every week, every Sunday. So I think I go 2 years also to actions.
You go to them, to rallies for 2 years already. Wow, that's really cool. So I also wanted to ask you. So you both study, right? And what's the future profession you will get? If it's not a secret, of course. Maybe it's a national security, you know.
I'm studying journalism.
That's cool. And what year of university? Fourth year.
Yes.
So soon, graduation coming up pretty soon, right?
Yes.
Okay, Ola, interesting. Do you already have the media that you would like to join when you finish studying?
In Azov we have local media named Info. So I was volunteering there.
Як практика, типу, да? Practicing there.
Прям волонтерство.
Volunteering, okay.
Yes, and also I have practice in different media like Media Zmist in Poltava. Or in Lviv also, but I really like media Hromadske.
Yeah, Hromadske has a pretty good reputation, if I'm not mistaken. By the way, суспільне громадське, what would you choose? Obviously громадське, but...
Суспільне там мало грошей.
Що там?
Суспільне мало грошей там нічого.
Стоп, я не зрозумів.
Мало грошей, зарплата менше.
Мало грошей, все, зрозумів. Я просто, мене мозок іноді клинить, і я не можу зрозуміти, що люди кажуть. Мало грошей, а в громадському більше платять, да? Я, до речі, не знав про таке. Цікаві деталі від майбутніх журналістів. Окей, від майбутньої журналістки, тому що я до сих пір не знаю, яка майбутня професія у Ніки. Треба її запитати особисто. What's your future profession?
So I'm studying in Kyiv Mohila Academy, and I'm studying public relations. So it's a little bit related to journalism, but actually it's public relations. So and for the future, now I'm working in громадська організація.
NGO?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And probably after my graduation, so I'm studying only for the first year.
Mm-hmm.
And for the future, I really want to go to army to work in public relations in army.
So public relations in the army, I assume it's press officer, right? So you would want to become a press officer?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. By the way, while you're still not a press officer, maybe my question, I can still ask you the question. I want to ask you the question. How do you feel about, do you read Deep State? Let me ask you this way. You read Deep State. So you see what is happening in the public relations in the army right now? How pretty often the official spokespersons, people, how they lie about some towns are not being occupied, being under full control of the armed forces, but Deep State go and show that it's not like this, that they are lying, and then they even say Deep State is lying. Deep State is just bullshitting the society, and then in a week they themselves confirm that that this is the case. So since you want to become that one of those spokespeople in the future, what do you think about this? Can we improve this? Can you maybe somehow influence the system in the future for this to not happen?
I would say that when we're talking about wartime, and of course I hope that in 4 years war in Ukraine
will end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when we talk about war, of course we have part of lying there, because if you say everything like so clear,
honestly,
that can have some problems with people who actually work there. So
I'm not trying to provoke you or anything, or anyone. I just am trying to figure out how we do this, because Deep State does it in a very honest way. They say everything as it is, and if you read them every day, as I do, you see that they are also talking about our problems, because in my opinion, talking about the problems in our army is the only way to change that, to overcome these challenges, and to make it really effective, because the lies that are coming from the low-rank commanders to the higher-rank commanders, they are actually not giving us the chance to hold the defense, and the front line is breaking down at some points, mostly because of the lies, and the lies are coming from the traditions of lying to your commander comes from the Soviet times. In Soviet Union, in Soviet Army it was pretty popular to do that. So I'm just trying to figure out if what Deep State is doing is appreciated by most of the people. It is appreciated by me, and I think this is the way, and I also try to maybe know your opinion. Do you appreciate what they do?
Yeah, sure. I think this is like a big. So, like nobody hasn't like done this before for them.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, this is wow, because we have like this system, and that's great that we can see this. But what we see there is like really sad, because but without facing the reality as it is, we cannot change it for the better. So I sometimes am like reading this and fuck, when the fuck will we break this system? And I don't know, I can only say it in Ukrainian. Як же це заїбало, я думаю, да? Можна сказати просто. We are so fucking sick of this shit. And I think there is hope for the future, for better communication, for more honest communication. And to be honest, treating... I think it's not only the army problem, it's also a problem of the whole political system of Ukraine. Як це, військово-політичне керівництво. The military political command of Ukraine treating us as a population, not as a society. There's a difference between population and society. And
I'm openly talking about these things on my streams, so sometimes it's not very pleasant conversation, not very pleasant topics, but we need to do that. We need to say the truth, tell the truth, so this will change. And even internationally. Oля, I want to know your opinion about deep state and all of this. You're also we can already call you a journalist because you're volunteering in journalists. You're a journalist. What's your opinion in the of the honesty of deep state?
I have an app, Deep State, so I'm looking every day. And as I know, it's NGO. And they have a clear звітність.
Well, we can call it transparency, but also reporting.
Reporting, okay.
Reporting on what, by the way, you mean? Budget. Because, yeah, they are also raising funds for Ukrainian defenders.
Yes. And I think they have... як це сказати? Що вони взаємодіють зі збройними силами, типу, що збройні сили знають, що вони існують, типу.
Так. They constantly interact with the armed forces, and actually on all the levels. They interact with soldiers, with the officers of the low rank, and with some higher ranks officers.
Yes, so I don't think it's absolutely right way to understand this city, this town, this village occupied or no. I think they may have wrong information, but
Globally. Це дуже просто.
I trust them.
Yeah, so they have your trust, and I think they have the trust of Nika too, right? Окей. До речі, питання. Ви змерзли? Може, вже збиралися йти? Бо я можу вас затримувати, я підозрюю.
Тому... ні, тут наші є знайомі, тому що стоїмо.
Ага, окей, добре. Тому, да, якщо вам набридне говорити, скажіть. Все. Okay, I just wanted to maybe also address some comments from the chat. So give me a second, I'll switch hands. And, yeah, I think... Прилипла. We have people from all over the world here watching. We have Philip, for example, he's from Belgium, saying hello everyone, Free Azov. Betty Jean, where are you from? I forgot. Free Azov soldiers. Thank you, Martin Bisick, for 5 gifted memberships. We have Keith Kane from United States, Just Jimmy from United Kingdom. So these guys are not just watching, they are supporting with donations too. For example, on this stream we already got one donation, $12.94 from Michelle S. Morning, Rick, sending you this to use however you wish in your fundraisers. I'm still around, Rick. Much love and hugs. Thank you very much, Michelle. So just wanted to say that these guys are fantastic. They are big supporters of Ukraine, big hearts. In our community it's like, I would say 200-300 active members who constantly donate, show up, comment, being active. So it's a few hundred of people, but they provide a significant change. For example, we raised, not for example, one of the achievements of this community is going over $1 million in 2025. So це виходить за скільки? За 3,5 роки? Ні, за 3. За 3 роки ми зібрали $1 мільйон, вже більше. Насправді зараз у нас вже там 1,3 мільйона десь приблизно так. Ось. Дуже, дуже крута підтримка. На екрані ви ще можете бачити такий стікер Be in the Army or for the Army. Це у нас...
I like this phrase.
Yeah, this is really a cool phrase. And right now, me and my friend Roman Trochimets, we raise funds for 5 trucks. For our defenders, 60,000 euros, and we are already on 43,600. And when people donate 100 euro to this campaign, they can get this patch. they can request it. And the second patch is actually commemorating our achievement of $1 million raised, and that's Bandera on $1 million bill. So we have this way to kind of thank people for their donations on that campaign. If they donate to my PayPal, they are participating in the raffle. Знаєте це слово raffle, бо я не знав раніше. Це розіграш. Raffle of a patch or a flag signed by soldiers. We have this every week. And yeah, I also wanted to give you something. Give me a second. May I ask you to hold this for a second? Думав, може, якоюсь рукою на які рукавичка? Прохолодно тримати це. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you...
a lot of patches.
Thank you. These patches. You, Nika, and you, Ola. Thank you very much for being on Free Azov, being a part of this movement, and thank you for standing with families and with our defenders. This is very important for them, and to be honest, for other people who come here. It's important to see more people, and it's important to be in the company of great active members of our society. And I also thank you for being the active members of our society. It's nice to meet you, and I won't be bothering you anymore. Thank you. That's my friend Anastasia.
Sorry for the interruption, but I'm freezing and I need to give you the present from Hank and Ron.
Okay. I actually was finishing talking to Nika and Ola. They are both from Zhytomyr, and I actually don't know what Ola is doing here, because she is studying in the university in Rivne Oblast. That's okay. I don't need to know. just wanted to say that since you study here, you come here and stand here also on Free Azov. Okay, nice to meet you and see you around next time. Bye. Anastasia.
Here's the present from Hank.
Present from Hank.
This is a present for you, yes.
Wow.
It's
Should I
done now.
unpack it here on the street on this crazy frost? What do you think? Should I unpack it on this crazy frost?
I don't know.
I should. Can you hold this?
Your fingers, if they are...
He's not here?
not,
Is he here?
Unfortunately, he's left this morning, so he couldn't make it this time, but next time he promised to try and...
Okay, that's really cool. I like the deer, чи це лосі, чи олені. Let them be deers. Deers are moose. And it is interesting what he has here. Let's see. It's not easy. Oh, I have a knife. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Hold this
yeah,
and
thank
heat
you.
up a bit.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, I have a knife. I don't have a gun, but I have a knife.
Wow, such a cool knife.
Huh?
Such a cool knife.
Thank you.
Looks like one of those that Ternenko is raffling off.
That's a microphone.
Oh.
Actually, to be honest, I'm not mentally ready to this microphone, I guess. I need to.
Because that's a microphone for singing, I suppose.
Yeah, no. That's what reporters use, and I'm technically a reporter myself, so I may be using it right here.
But maybe it's
On these
something for
streams?
you to strive for, or to have, this milestone ahead of you,
Yeah,
if I can say so.
that's
Wow.
cool. That's cool. But where's the?
Nice.
I wonder. So it might be a Bluetooth microphone. I don't think I will. Okay, just curious how it works.
I think it will be safer to do it at home.
Yeah, but I don't see any. Yeah, the wireless microphone handled stick can be integrated with an adapter and transmitter. So the adapter might be here inside of the head of the microphone. So, okay, I'll check this at home and see how it
doesn't work,
works.
just ask Hank.
Hank?
Or ask me and I will ask him.
Yeah, I think I'll figure it out.
You have his contact, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Great.
Yeah, I have it. Thank you so much, Hank, for this present. That's really cool. That's something I can use on these rallies. I wonder if I can connect both this microphone and
This
these
system, right?
microphones, so have 3 of them. This will be handy, but I doubt that it's possible. We'll see.
Maybe if you have 2 phones.
If I have two phones, but how do I stream on two phones?
I have no idea.
I think there is a way to do that too. Okay. You have what?
I have no idea how to do that.
You have no
But,
idea.
I also have to run to Ukroposhta to send that flag from my raffle to Australia.
Oh, nice. To Aussie
to
Bin
Aussie,
Chicken.
Yes, to the amazing Aussie Bin Chicken.
Michael, thank you very
yes.
much for winning that, for participating and winning. I'll take it in a second. Just wanted to quickly see. This stream is not going viral today. It's understandable because the background was not that impressive. But we're gonna go to that side. I see Roman
This
there.
is the House of Scientists.
Yeah, by the way, the House of Scientists. And this is the Opera
And that's
Theater.
the National Opera of Ukraine.
National Opera. Окей, thank you guys for being here. Що, забираю? Давай я візьму спочатку грілку, а потім в цю руку візьму отак. Взяв. Зараз ще.
Рада була побачити. Давайте обійму нас там.
Що кажеш?
Рада була побачити.
Та я тебе також був радий побачити.
Сподіваюсь, що ввечері приєднаєшся. Там тебе друзі чекають.
Та я знаю. Треба догнати основну. Як це? Тусовку. Спільноту. Okay, there's no green light yet, so we need to cross the road. В яку сторону біжиш? Ага, there, okay. So we're still walking together here. But we are what? Going separate ways in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're still crossing here. Okay, not going the separate ways. Okay, so how long have you been here today already?
1 hour at least.
О, вітаю. Радий вас бачити.
1 hour and everything's fine except for fingertips and toes.
Oh yeah.
Because it's not as cold as it was a week ago, I suppose. But
Yeah.
the wind is quite strong.
The wind is pretty cold. Why are the people honking so much? Because they are supporting the ralliers, and the ralliers are supporting the Ukrainian defenders who are in Russian captivity, who are stuck in Russian captivity, actually being tortured there. So we stand here for that. And you see there are some cars also. Все, ідеш? Бувай. Bye, Anastasia. Yeah, we have more people. Вітаю. We have very good people here who want to hug me, definitely. Вітаю.
Вітаю.
Як ваші справи?
Ніяк.
Ну да, розумію. Guys, давайте нагадаємо світу про Ерні. So Elmira and Yuri are the parents of Ernie. Ernie is in Russian captivity, and he was the part of 503rd battalion of the Marine Corps. Кажу, що Ерні в полоні, і що він був частиною 503-го, ну і є частиною, да? Бо військовополонені, вони ж типу продовжують бути частиною підрозділу, навіть якщо, ну так, технічно, як це правильно сказати, правильно так. So he is a part of 503rd battalion, and you gotta remember him, and you gotta stand, you know, for him too, as Elmira and Yuri do. And I'm happy to meet them here every time, but they are definitely super cold already. Бачу, що ви вже замерзли доволі. Але йдете ви, типу, чітко в якийсь час завжди, чи просто дивитесь по стану?
По стану и потом все разошлись.
Ну да, скільки людей, да, ще лишається. So I'm asking, how long usually do Elmira and Yuri stay here? And we have more of our friends here standing. You may recognize Roman and Anna. So, and Sofia is also there. Yeah, some really good friends of ours. as always, are here. And Sergey is there, already winking through. Кажу, що дуже багато з наших друзів, знайомих тут, як завжди. І це дуже добре. І Вальдемар там також. Let's go talk to them. Піду поговорю ще з ними.
Добре.
Guys, please keep being the voice of the captives. Ernie in particular, he needs to come back home. So please keep supporting Elmira and Yuri. And I will hug Elmira before the next time. Давайте тепер потисну руку вам. До побачення. So guys, we have... Привіт, друже.
Здорово, друже. Знайомі?
Ярослав.
А дивно, бо Андрій сюди постійно ходить. Ні, ми бачимо.
Святослав.
А Рік сюди ходить.
Андрій, дуже приємно. Андрій, хочете поспілкуватися трошки?
Ні, я буду йти.
Добре, добре, йдіть.
Зараз все нормально.
Anna is also here. I want to hug you now properly. Так, and the famous Serhiy Volosovets is also here. В театрі бойових дій полон – це не антракт, а постійний акт тортур. Wow. His sign says in the theater of the military action, captivity is not the break, but the constant act of torture. Привіт, друже. Cold as fuck, yeah. Софія, how are you doing? How are you doing? Як справа? Ні, я не всі, далеко не всі імена пам'ятаю. Я тільки найзнайоміші, да, імена.
Я приїхала з фронту.
Ага, Софія came back from the front yesterday. Що робила там?
Волонтерила.
Доставляла щось?
Новорічні подарунки.
Ага, Софія was delivering the New Year presents to soldiers. Солдат, військовим чи?
військовим.
Військовим.
Да,
О, я донатив навіть на це, я пам'ятаю. Круто. Guys, I was donating to those presents, so Sophia could deliver more of them. Okay, it was on Zoom, sorry for that.
А тепер в мене збір на повербанки.
Now you have the fundraiser for power banks. Can you show me the how do you call this? The забув. Тобі ж треба українською мені казати, да? Так, цей QR-код. Покажи мені QR-код на свою банку. На поточну, на павербанки. Друже, що ми десь посидимо, пообідаємо після ралі? Є бажання? Де думаєш?
Ти довго будеш?
Зараз скажу. Та десь, може, 20 хвилин. Тут вже всі розходяться, в принципі. Ти можеш, якщо десь поблизу піти, сказати мені, я підтягнусь просто туди. Щоб ти далі тут не стрічав на холоді. Бо вже, акція розходиться. І тому я так і кажу, а так стрічати на холоді це дуже треба і корисно, коли це free Azov.
Я Діма виставляла, коли в мене було день народження, але трошки люди задонатили.
Я закинув трошки від себе. Guys, if you could donate to that, please do. Of course, Robert Johnson can try to use that jar. If he wants. Okay, so I see Serhiy and I need to come to him. Крутий у тебе плакат цього тижня. Я його переклав вже навіть. Сам зробив, так? Так. So, Serhiy made...
З 11-ї години малював.
Serhiy made this one... Стоп, з 11-ї...
Театр і театр.
Yeah, so this is the theater, guys. And the theater of the military action. In the theater of military action, captivity is not a break. Антракт англійською не знаєш, як називається? Типу не break, а якось... Break? Да? So, it is not a break. Антракт. Антракти. But it is the constant act of torture. If you guys did not know who Serhiy is a soldier himself, sergeant, right? Not a soldier. So technically not a soldier, but he is a defender. Well, he is not fighting for Ukraine on the front line right now. He was serving in the rear, and now he is here on rehabilitation in Kyiv. And as you can see, you cannot see, but you gotta know, he is an actor, not was. He was an actor before he became a soldier, but then he kept being an actor. By the way, Sergey, last or this month, did you have any filming, any acting? So, великі зйомки? Unfortunately, no. Okay.
Але хочеться.
But he wants to.
Я зняв відеовізитку. Це необхідний матеріал для подання на кастинги.
Ага, so basically Sergey made a візитівка, як це? Like
Short movie.
He made a short movie for audition, right?
Так, будь ласка.
For casting.
Прошу, можна мені з цим от вашим...
Сфотографуватися з плакатом, будь ласка. Звичайно.
Я сам в полоні був, я хочу...
Прекрасно.
моїх
Радий, що ви...
Пане, є у вас бажання, може, поспілкуватися?
Що саме?
Я сюди кожного тижня приходжу, проводжу стрім.
Можна б сюди сфотографувати?
Так, я потім вже запитаю ще раз. So. Ви разом з Сергієм знайомі з ним?
Так.
Мене Ярослав звати. Як вас звати?
Я Олеся.
Олеся, дуже приємно.
Тато з Сергієм служить.
Ага.
Ну і досить технічно.
Ну так, Сергій ще військовий.
Супер, дякую вам. Радий, що ви повернулися.
Ще типу...
Як вас звати?
Ну, а в тій же бригаді він зараз служить, в четвертій.
Я теж військовий.
Піхота.
Просто його нещодавно перевели в МТЗ.
3,5 роки.
3,5 роки.
Ксенія? Ксенія? Як звати вас? Ще раз.
Олександр Історик.
Ні, вас як звати?
Олеся.
Олеся, я просто цей. Олеся, ага. Олеся, можна показувати, так? Yeah, I was talking to Olesya, guys, before. While you saw Sergey and Mr. who did not say his name. He was in captivity, and I want to talk to him, so I'll get back to you, Olesya, in a bit, okay?
Ой, це не саме страшне в цьому житті. Бувало, ми на день співали 50 разів гімн, ну, 60, грубо говоря, в тому районі. Ну, і трошки кришу подривало. Ну, бувало і гірше. Співати гімн – це, так, скажімо,
Та хотів от у пана запитати, чи хоче він поговорити. Так.
Ну, коротше, для нашої...
Я понял, для тих, хто там.
Да. А от бувало і гірше, коли внутрішню перевірку виводять і починається тату, звання, де попав в полон, що робив, скільки воюєш, і пізда.
Пане,
Збили просто...
Поділитися цим публічно вам нормально? Є бажання?
Якщо отак от прикрию, в принципі, можна.
Да, добре, я вас не показував спеціально до цього. Як вас звати?
Влад.
Сергій, нормально, якщо я продовжу з Владом спілкуватися? Владе, мене звати Ярослав. Ви англійською не говорите?
Дуже погано і то так. Бо в пам'яті, чесно говоря, після контузії і побиття. Тому так розумію, але балакати можливо.
Ну добре, я просто на іноземну аудиторію прямий ефір проводжу. І ми... вони розуміють здебільшого англійську, тому я буду перекладати просто. А так буду говорити, так, дякую, друже. Тримай. Ага. So, I just wanted to, first of all, ask you your name. Як вас звати? Ще раз.
Меня зовут Владислав.
Владислав.
Морская пехота.
Marines.
501 окремий батальйон морської піхоти.
501st Marine Battalion.
Захисники міста Маріуполь.
The Defenders of Mariupol.
Лютий. З грудня по квітень 22 року.
З грудня по квітень?
Ну, в грудні ми вийшли 21-го на бойові позиції.
З грудня 21-го,
Да,
все, зрозумів.
22-го ми попали.
То я мозок трохи такий, не зрозумів, що ви
У
кажете.
квітні попали вже в полон.
Ага, so in April, Владислав and his guys got into captivity. Це, я так розумію, ви на Азовсталі чи на Ілліча?
Ілліча.
На Ілліча.
Ну, майже вся морська піхота була на Ілліча.
Almost all Marines
Остатки
were...
тільки, хто перебрався на Азовсталь, тому...
Almost all Marines were on the Ilicha power plant, and some of them got to Azovstal and were captured later in May together with Azov. Okay, so Vladislav, how many years did you spend in captivity? Скільки років провели в полоні?
3 роки і 3 місяці. Ну, це так точно брати.
3 years and 3 months, guys. То вас обміняли, виходить, десь влітку, да?
Да, червень 26-го.
So, 25-го, да?
Да.
So, Vladislav was exchanged in June 2025. And he spent 3 years and 3 months in Russian captivity. And he was actually sharing with Serhiy what Russians were doing there to him and his brothers in arms. Вам, я так розумію, не пощастило, і ви попали в російські тюрми, да? Вас відправили туди?
Ну, наскільки я знаю, всі захисники Маріуполя, окрім тих, кому вони дали пізніше вже там на протязі року срок, то всіх перевозили не в Росію. Тобто у мене було 6 етапів. Ну, перше це була Єленовка, це під Донецьком, а потім Таганка і погнали далі.
Таганка – це Таганрог?
Да, це саме...
Ага. Найгірша, да, Таганрог?
Ну, найгірше по прийомці. Таганрог завжди відрізнявся тим, що там в ньому працювали здебільшого українці. Ті, хто раніше жив в Україні. От, і...
Колаборанти, я так розумію?
Людина там, грубо говоря, 14-го року жила в Україні. Потім, коли це почалось, йому, може бути, не сподобалася ситуація в країні, він виїхав на територію Росії, там працював. Ну, просто знаю, бо у мене там знайомий, колишній міліціонер з Бердянська, ну, він працював в Таганці вертушкою, тому...
Вертухай, да?
Вертушка.
Не чув ще таких цих сленгу такого. Я знаю про Таганрог, мені розказував Олександр, не знаю, знайомий ви з ним чи ні, забув його прізвище. Він також десь 3 роки і 3 місяці, можливо, навіть разом з вами був обміняний. В Таганрозі розказував, як при прийомці забили насмерть там декілька людей, де вони ще в польоті з вантажівки, коли їх скидали, вже били в польоті, каже, тому я знаю, яка там прийомка, і там щось били там багато годин поспіль, вони...
Ну там в залежності від, опять же, у них завжди вони орієнтувалися, це звання, ну, тобто, обичний матрос або офіцер, відокремлювали потім, скільки ти воюєш, і посада. Тобто, відповідно, от, можу сказати, по своєму батальйону, всі, хто був із мінометки, розвідка, снайпера і ДШВ, по-моему, то есть все этих они чисто отдельно отводили и били сразу, без всяких вопросов, потому що, на їхню думку, це люди, котрі більше всього винні винні в тому, що ми так довго протрималися в захисті Маріуполя.
Ну так, найбільший спротив чинили, і за це їх треба покарати найбільше.
Ну і відповідно шукали завжди, як вони казали, найманців, то есть, у нас був в батальйоні...
Іноземець був, так?
Ні, він був, він армянин, але він народився, виріс в Україні. Ну, українець, розмовляє українською, все, фамілія, понятно, ім'я армянське, тому що, батьки звідти. І от його питають, хто ти, він каже, армянин, така, все, найманець. Він каже, я в Україні народився. Нікого не хвилює і білі, його винесли.
Винесли це що, вбили? Чи просто вивели?
Ні, винесли, то есть принесли доктора вынесли его, потому что он уже все. он потерял сознание, ну, то есть его избили до полусмерти.
Зрозумів. Я тільки що зрозумів, що я не перекладав взагалі нічого з останніх хвилин 5, тому мені треба все коротко перекласти. Guys, I will quickly translate what Vladislav shared. So he said he was sent to different prisons 6 times? Ні, 6 етапів, це значить, що ви були в 7 тюрмах, правильно?
Так.
Один етап – це відправка з однієї тюрми в іншу. Тобто 7 тюрем всього десь.
Раз, два, три, 4, 5, ще не 6 тюрем.
6.
6 етапів. Етапи теж.
Да.
6 прийомок.
6, да, виходить, що. So, guys, Vladislav was in 6 different prisons. First prison was Olenivka. It's the occupied territory of the... I want to give the free Azov patch to this photographer. Хочу дати цьому фотографу патч free Azov. І зараз я повернусь швидко, бо я намагаюся це зробити багато разів вже. І пане, я хотів вам щось дати. Я хотів подякувати вас, що ви завжди тут і робите такі круті фото. Тому це у вас має бути. Як вас звати? Максим, мене Ярослав, Київ шутер. Я знаю, я ваші фото без дозволу вашого використовую на обкладинках стріму Free Azov. Я кожного тижня роблю стрім звідси. І я завжди вас згадую в коментарях, що автор фото Київ шутер. Тому сподіваюся якось з вами поспілкуватися. То спілкуюся зараз з колишнім полоненим Владиславом. І піду з ним доспілкуюсь. Просто хотів вас піймати, тому дякую за круту роботу. Гарного дня, до побачення.
З нашої лікувальної системи, то що я приїжджаю 2-3 тижні, а лікар мені каже, що я тебе за 2 тижні зроблю? Нічого. Тобто це для галочки, що ти ко мені приїхав, але я тебе не вилікую, ні реабілітації нормальної.
Лікар це типу цей тюремний?
Ні, в Україні.
А, тут в Україні.
Тюремний, там у нас взагалі був доктор Зло, якщо, я думаю...
Який тортури, чинив над вами. So, guys, translating what Vladislav said, I just, guys, the photos of a great photographer who I've given the patch to, I am using them for the thumbnails of these streams. So now you know the author. His name is Maxim. I will talk to him next time, but I need to finish talking to Vladislav today to not keep him cold. But I don't think he feels cold right now. He's at least not shaken. Кажу, що треба б швидше вас ще трохи попитати і відпускати, щоб ви не мерзли, але я так кажу, дивлюсь по вас, ви наче не сильно замерзли, а може, я не знаю. Якщо не трясетесь, то...
Одягнувся добре.
Це добре. So, what I wanted to say, that he was sent to 6 different prisons, and in Taganrog, the so-called acceptance in the prison, it's when they receive the newcomers to that prison and beating them up hardly. They are killing a lot of people by beating with that acceptance, so-called acceptance, and Vladislav had to go through that, and he said that they were differentiating soldiers there right away. They were excluding officers. А не знаєте, офіцери, якщо вони розділяли, типу, солдати-офіцери, до офіцерів жорсткіше чи навпаки лояльніше ставлення було?
До офіцерів жорсткіше.
Жорсткіше.
Тому що вони їм зразу пред'являли, що вони віддавали командування, вони командували, тобто вони несуть відповідальність. І я ж говорю, що нас поки теж таганки, поки доприймали всіх, то вже ми чули, що кричав слідчий, давайте сюди врача, бо чек, я знаю, що там був офіцер, не буду зараз казати хто, бо чек потеряв сознання, не витримав запитань, які були до нього.
Basically, there was a situation during that acceptance when the officer was beaten until unconsciousness, until being half dead, and and they called the doctor because they needed to keep him alive, and they took him away. Also, they were searching for so-called mercenaries there. There was a guy who was Armenian. He lived in Ukraine, has spoken Ukrainian, but he was not Ukrainian by nation, and they has beaten him to half death just for that. So you gotta know about the this chauvinism and racism of Russians. If you are of some other race, they will try to exterminate you. That's how they treat other nations, with disrespect. That's what they do. I wanted to also maybe say some comments from the chat. Хочу ще з чату парочку коментів для вас переадресувати. Тут вас просили подякувати за вашу службу. Зараз скажу, хто це був. Thank him for his service. Fixer at home. I'm thanking Vladislav for his service from you and from myself and from the whole community. Кажу, що від себе, від Fix at Home і від всієї спільноти.
Трошки розумію.
Да, ви сказали, що розумієте, але на все про всяку
розумію,
перекладаю. Не буду перекладати, да, тоді?
Не прикладайте, тому що практики ж немає, тому і після контузії пам'ять, на жаль, багато слов вже забилося. Хіба мова, це ж без практики не маєш.
Yeah, so Vladislav says that he understands most of what I say, but he did not have practice for a long time, and his brain, his memory doesn't work well after the concussions or shell shock, you can call them this way, and of course the constant beating that he went through in captivity. And that damaged his health a lot. 3 years, God bless him. Хай благословить його Господь. Solid Tank сказав. Так, хто ще? Героям слава. No need for explanation. Glory to Ukraine. Героям слава. Thank you, Betty Jean, for that. Thank you very much, Martin Lai, for 20 gifted memberships. Thank you, guys. I'm an old guy with bad hit. Okay, this is not the topic. A visitor was asking questions. I attempt to supply rough answers. What do you mean by that, Cheryl? What were you talking about there? This is amazing story. Well, it's a very horrible story, but it can amaze people, definitely. Olenivka, notorious prison in occupied Donetsk. З Оленівки вас... Як це? Відправили вже з Оленівки до того теракту, який вони вчинили, так?
Так, до. Ми ж саме перше нас туди завезли, потім через, не пам'ятаю скільки, по-моєму, днів, через тиждень, як почала здаватися вся бригада 36-ї морської піхоти, привезли і їх. Їх, до речі, приймали дуже жорстко, десь 1,5 доби. Безпреривно вертушки мінялися і били їх, приймали і били навіть ті, які прийняті були, просто стояли на колінях з руками за головою. А вже після нас, коли нас це прийняли, нас привезли в Росію, тоді після нас вже туди почали, коли Азов почав здаватися, вже привезли, Азов.
So, my question was if Vladislav was sent out from Olenivka prison before the mass killing that Russians committed there, killing our prisoners, which was a terroristic act. And he said yes, we were not there for long when they started bringing the Marines, the guys from Azov and the other Marines from Azovstal to Olenivka prison. They were beating them for 1.5 days, put them on their knees, they were holding their arms behind their heads, and they were beating them in that position for 1.5 days. And they were changing, the torturers were changing, because the ones that were getting tired needed to be replaced to keep beating the prisoners, the newcomers. And shortly after that, Vladislav and other guys who were with him were sent to Taganrog. Таганрог був другий, правильно?
Так.
Після цього. Які ще були тюрми після Таганрогу?
Із таких це була Ряжськ, Рязанська область і 10-й ТК Мордва.
Мордва, я чув про неї, найжорсткіша, да?
Да, так, де був доктор Злов.
So guys, да, все добре. So Vladislav was in 2 other prisons that he remembers of. Як?
Ряжськ.
Ряжськ in Рязань область. It was pretty harsh there, but the worst prison is in Mordovia. There was a so-called Dr. Evil there, who was indeed a doctor, and I think he was committing the torture of the guys. Про доктора Зло щось варто запитувати, чи
Можна.
вам як нормально
так,
працює?
основний такий посил у нього був це животні не болеють. От. Ну і зачастую лікування його було це електрошокером. Протягни ручку, я тебе дам таблетку, електрошокером херячив.
Dr. Evil always said that animals are not being sick, not being ill, and he also liked to tell to prisoners that he has a pill for them. You stretch your arm to take a pill and he is hitting you with the cattle prod instead of giving you the pill. So he liked a fucking sadist that liked to torture people. А він типу був як медик при тюрмі, да? Лікар при тюрмі, який замість того, щоб лікувати, він сам тортурив, да?
Так. І навіть пару раз помічали, ну ми ж там начебто нічого не повинні бачити, там вибігаємо з закритими очима, ну, якби любі правила порушуються для того, щоб... То навіть пару раз помічали вон на ранкових перевірках, коли він так само вместе з вертушками, ну, ізбивав полонених.
So this prison's doctor, Dr. Evil, he was spotted beating the prisoners in the yard together with the guards. Those guards were doing this every day, and the doctor was doing that with them. Okay, so this piece of shit. Do you know his name? Знаєте його ім'я?
Ой, да, я вже в інеті читав, але чесно говоря, я не запам'ятав, тому що для мене прошедший етап, людина зникла.
Зникла, що
в плані зникла з мого життя.
Окей. Ні, я просто, знаєте, що якби...
Провели журналістське розслідування, там виложили за нього всю інформацію, де він...
можна прям доктор Зло загуглить,
де він служив, де він числиться, там, де він вчився, ну, тобто про нього повністю було, українське. І навіть я так, наскільки я пам'ятаю, вже наша українська сторона проти нього возбудила справу, тобто, якщо десь колись по можливості він попадеться, то буде...
Okay, guys, so I asked if Vladislav remembers his name, and he said there is a journalist investigation, and our authorities, they already put him in the list of war criminals. So yeah, he is known, and he will be either prosecuted or just liquidated with SBU, hopefully. Сподіваюсь, що, типу, кати всі ці, вони навряд чи всіх їх вдасться на трибунал привести. Я думаю, ймовірність цього не сильно велика, але ліквідувати їх десь в Рашці, когось найняти, оце було би непогано. Військові злочинці, ліквідація їхня, це цілком законно, на мою думку.
Варіант
принципі...
непоганий, скажімо так. Колись, чесно говоря, будучи там, було таке бажання, що вийду, навіть, злость же накаплюється, то там якось помста, то все. Зараз можу сказати, на протязі цього часу, який пройшло, Бог їм суддя. Да, наша задача зробити так, щоб вони швидше з Богом зустрілися. Шукати кожного з них, як пам'ятаю, там один із них говорить, ви знаєте, як там нас зовуть, де ви знаходитесь? Ми таке, звичайно, кажемо, ні. А що наш таке було ще, деяких із них лояльне до нас спілкування, ми таке, а що таке? Говорить, будете нас шукати, щоб вбити. Ми такі дивимося, якщо вони самі це кажуть, розуміють, і бояться цього, думаю, для нас цього досить. Тому що, я розумію, що, наприклад, я в Росію ніколи не попаду. І хтось з моїх побратимів.
Так. Давай, друже. Був радий тебе бачити. Крутий плакат.
Дякую. Вам також.
Лишаєтесь? Чи йдете?
Да.
Ні, треба йти. Я не затримую, якщо що. Було приємно познайомитись і наступного разу, сподіваюсь, поспілкуємося. Чи ми спілкувалися вже? Бо обличчя знайомим, здається.
Ні, ну да, в принципі, прохладно. Да.
дай Бог.
Цей дуже много слави.
Замерзати, да, теж немає сенсу, бо потім теж
Так,
лікуватися.
холодно. Та зараз трошки ще поспілкуємося
Добре,
і підемо.
добре.
І Святослава я морожу також. Святослав, ти як? Може цей застебнути тобі? Ні? Такий розхристаний.
Він молодий, гарячий. Да.
Guys, it's really cold here, but we need to talk a bit more. Давайте станемо так, щоб було видно театр. Мені так здається, що його варто показати, нашу гарну архітектуру також. Вибачте. So guys, I need to translate about the revenge. I said that thing about liquidating the war criminals is a righteous and justified thing. And I asked... no, I just said that. And Vladislav said that he of course wanted to commit some revenge in the future when those fuckers were torturing him. He had those ideas and had those thoughts, but after this half a year here, це ж ви півроку десь тут вже, правильно? Після обміну. So after half a year, he's what? He doesn't want this anymore. He says that God should judge them, and even when they were there, when those torturers were torturing them, they themselves asked, "Do you know where we live?" And they understood themselves. They even said this to him, because you'll probably want to come for us later after this and kill us. So they understood themselves that the guys would like the revenge. Yeah, but you see, after that torture ended, it is easier for... Я не думаю, що ви його простили, да? Але нема вже бажання помсти.
Простить, да, це простить, звісно, важко, тому що те, що вони робили, це воно інколи було понад даже розуміння людського, тому що, я знав, хто такі русські. Я багато зараз читав про чеченську війну, як вони, і відео різне було, як вони там знущалися над чеченцями. Це, як здавалося, інший світ, інше розуміння, типу там міжрасове. Багато, на жаль, в нашому світі міжрасових. А тут, казалось би...
Бачите, головне, щоб
як вони декларують, хоча ж говорю, що було таке, навіть, що от, коли нас там виводили, там щось почали бити, типу там, що ви, хто? Ми говорю, ми ж браття. Он мене як почав бідерити, щоб я більше такого не чув, які ми браття, не браття ви нам. Я тоді розумію, що да, дійсно, ця людина, може, одна із єдиних, яка сказала ту правду, яку у них вона
бо вони брешуть оце,
да. Тому що це їхня, ми ж браття, вона взагалі немає ніякого сенсу, тому що, ті, хто знає, да, читає історію, ми розуміємо, що вже як мінімум, вже 100 років ми з ними воюємо, починає з 1917-го.
То насправді вже століттями, з 1672-го, по-моєму, десь так.
У нас, взагалі, ще так взяти, ця війна у нас десь 32-га між Україною і Росією, скажімо так, між нашими землями.
А перша, які роки були?
Перше починаємо з Андрій Боголюбов, який розграбив Київ.
Це ж якраз 1400 який?
Ні, це десь, по-моєму, раніше. Боголюбов був, по-моєму, 1300.
1300 якийсь, так? Ну, а я думав про цього, як він там, Володимир... Ні, не Володимир.
Суздальський, ні.
Да, якийсь щось там, 1400, так?
1400, так. Но Київ, котрий зазнав втрат і ущерба від Боголюбова, то він ніколи такого не був. Навіть монголо-татари, грубо говоря, не так нищили і вбивали, як миші-браття. Тому ніколи ми не були братами.
Давайте перекладу цю частину. So guys, basically I asked Vladislav, but you haven't forgiven him, right? And he said, yeah, forgiving them is unthinkable because the things they were doing, they were not understandable how human beings can be doing this to other human beings. And basically, Vladislav said this. I knew Russians like who they are and what they are capable of because I watched the chronicles of Chechen wars and how they were torturing the Ichkerians, and and I thought maybe it's because of the race, but we're kind of the same race with them, and they call ourselves brothers. You know, they say brothers, like brother people, brotherly folks. So, and you know this Russian narrative, they say we are brother people, like Ukrainians and Russians, right? But when a prison guard was beaten Vladislav said, but we are brothers, and he started beating him even stronger, saying that we are not brothers. If I hear this from you once again, I will kill you. So he says this was probably the only Russian that I met on my way who was saying it honestly, that we are not brothers, that we never were brothers, and that's the truth. Basically, Russians don't consider us brothers, and the narrative they use just to invade other countries, calling the people brotherly to kind of go protect them, it's just a fucking excuse to go invade new territories and enslave more people. So yeah, they are just lying to themselves. Exactly, they like to lie to themselves to justify the cruel acts that they commit against other people and peoples. Кажуть, що росіяни, вони просто самі собі брешуть. They are sick. Yeah, they are completely sick. It's like a disease. They get a taste, initiated into the sickos club. Exactly. It's the sadist club. Russians, you know, they have this sadism in their blood, in my opinion. And they... in their culture, maybe not in the blood, but in the culture definitely. У них цей садизм в культурі, я так
я думаю,
вважаю.
Що якщо взяти навіть ті ж паралелі, там різні у нас є, там і як ми одягаємося, як ми виглядаємо, там як наша культура, наші пісні, та наші традиції, то це якби відрізняється. І у них, візьміть ту ж історію, там Іван Грозний взяв Казань, тобто вирізав все. До цього там його дід брав Новгород, вирізав все. Тобто вони ніколи не щадили ні дітей, ні стариків, ні жінок. Тому питання, коли ти береш місто, там, так само, як візьміть Маріуполь, тобто люди знаходилися в драмтеатрі, були великі свічами виложені діти. Но все одно нас кинули бомбу, вони знищили там, я не знаю, приблизно около 1000 людей, там, із них там, може десь половина дітей. За того, що як вони кажуть, це війна, ми знищували все, що нам давало спротив. То, що там діти, жінки, старики, для них це не має значення. Це для них, коли вони, скажімо так, атакують, для них немає. Тобто це для них ворог, і тому ніякої пощади.
Так, to sum up, what Vladislav said is that Russians have the tradition when they siege the city, when they occupy it in the history, like Іван Грозний, це які роки були?
1500.
In 16th century, in Russia there was Ivan Grozny, the ruler, and when he took Kazan, he killed everyone, kids, women, and that's what Russians have in their traditions. They have no mercy. They show no mercy. They try to kill everyone who they will invade and occupy. Слава Україні, love from Israel. Героям слава. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for listening to the story, and thank you for writing in the chat. I try to read a bit more messages and then we finish the stream because it's a bit cold here today. Russia is still medieval. It has not progressed to civilized society. They will do it again. Exactly. Кажуть, що вони до сих пір середньовічні. Вони не прогресували до сучасного суспільства. Okay, wait, how do I send the custom emojis? Guys, so I wanted to thank you all for being here. On the evening stream, I remind you that we're gonna have Preston Stewart, Roman Trochimets, Aziza, and Fuzzy joining us. So visit that one. It's gonna begin in 6 hours, in a bit less than 6 hours, 5.5 or 5:45. Please join that stream. I'll read a few more messages. It is unbelievable. US allowed in presidential campaign someone who lies and calls for punishment and murder. Yeah, totally Igor's mind. Hello, Rick. Моя бабуся в чаті. Лідія Стрельченко. Hello, my grandma. Вітаю всіх в твоєму товаристві. Рада бачити тебе, обіймаю. Навзаєм, бабуся, дякую, люблю тебе. Це Владислав. Владислав, до речі, ви звідки родом?
Я місто Бердянськ, Запорізька область.
О, Владислав is from Бердянськ, Запоріжжя область. Я з Макіївки, Донецької області. Бердянськ – це моє улюблене місто в Україні.
Так.
На жаль, окуповане. Макіївка моя також окупована. Я в окупації там 4,5 роки пожив з 14 по 19. І що скажу? Що неприємний це досвід, звісно, жити в окупації. Але, на щастя, я вибрався звідти і не живу там більше. Та я би навряд чи вижив, якщо б я там лишився жити.
Ті тенденції, які там є на окупації, то...
Да, кинули би просто на м'ясний штурм мене кудись і все. I said to Vladislav that I am from Makivka, that I lived in occupation. He's from Berdyansk. I said that it's my favorite town in whole Ukraine. У мене є, типу, як велике місто, це Київ, моє улюблене. Ну, окрім Донецька, зразка 14-го року. Хай лежить. Ось, і що, а от місто саме, ну, якщо не мегаполіс, як Київ чи Донецьк, то це Бердянськ. Ми, коли жили в окупації в 19-му році, ми з дружиною поїхали з окупації в Бердянськ, щоб одружитися в Бердянську. Ми одружилися в Бердянську, і це прям... Коротше, дуже люблю це місто, ось, але, на жаль, воно зараз окуповане. Я бажаю, щоб ми з вами колись повернулися в наші міста, вільні від окупантів, від... Як ви їх називаєте? Москалі? Можна москалі? Чи гірше?
Ні, ну, ще брати
це ж не тільки москалі,
да? Москалі це
Кацапи.
іменно, да, це люди, котрі з автоматом на нашій землі, а ті, хто за ним вже йдуть і несуть свою культуру, да? Це кацапів, які вони дійсно з низьким рівнем освіти, інтелектуально дуже брудні і звірі, тому... Як говориться, з ними дуже б не хотілося б мати спільних кордонів, ну, на жаль.
Vladislav says that it would be awesome to not have the common borders with these savages, with Kazakhstan savages, but unfortunately, yeah, we have what we have. Okay, guys, it's super cold here. It would be awesome to finish the stream as fast as possible. I just wanted to give the patch to Владислав, це вам.
Дякую.
Дуже радий, що ви повернулися, і сподіваюся, що повернуться всі. Дуже було приємно познайомитись, поспілкуватися.
Обов'язково.
Дякую вам. І...
А де можна буде подивитися?
Rick the Ukrainian. Зараз покажу.
Це YouTube, да?
Ага, на Ютубі. Хочете, сфоткайте або одразу вбийте в пошук. Може, так знайдете. You're a pretty hot guy, I can tell.
Yeah, I'm half finished.
Що, наполовину типу мертвий чи що? Finished. Що має? Finish? Да? Серйозно? На 50%? Батько чи мати?
Я діло, я бачу 2 рази.
Батько Фін. Wow, guys, Sviatoslav's father is Finnish. This is why he is so cold resistant. He is, I need to show you how he stands. He doesn't even have his neck closed.
Так, що на... Я не туди вийшов.
Чого? Туди, але дивно. Rick the Ukrainian YouTube. Стоп, а де це ви? Ну, можна так знайти зараз. Fundraising. Ось він рік. Ні, це щось не те. Дивний якийсь пошук. Rick the Ukrainian. Просто Rick the Ukrainian.
Ну, те ж саме.
Дивно, аж. А як воно так взагалі? Відео. Давайте відео. Да, ось мій канал, можна будь-яке відкрити. Зараз, секунду, відео. Це ви через YouTube Music. Мене немає на YouTube Music. Треба YouTube сам додаток. Зайдіть в YouTube. На YouTube Music.
Просто.
Ні, це YouTube Music, бачите? YouTube Music.
А тоді на YouTube.
А от на YouTube ви мене знайдете.
Так ні, от в YouTube.
Ні, то був YouTube Music, точно,
да.
Ні, це ок. Бачите, воно є в пошуку. Оце я, оце стрім. До речі, ви зараз нас побачите. Так що можете, якщо хочете підписатись, ось мій канал. Дякую. І тут. І що, збираємо кошти зі спільнотою, люди донатять. У мене англійською, як бачите, люди з усього світу приходять сюди кожного тижня, бо їм не байдужа доля військовополонених, в тому числі і вони сюди приходили, в тому числі і за вас. Ну як, вони не стоять тут, звісно, але іноді приїжджають, члени моєї спільноти приїжджають там із Європи, зі Штатів, із Австралії, з Нової Зеландії, приходять сюди на акції, також стоять тут разом з нами. Так що це те, що вони іноді прям вживу роблять.
Так, тільки гуртом ми, як говориться, здолаємо і вистоїмо в цій війні і переможемо нашого
це
ворога,
правда.
тому що, як говориться, поодинці він нас бив, ну а зараз вже за 3 дня, слава Богу, до Києва не дійшов.
Да.
Ну, Маріуполь він брав доволі таки довго. І того, щоб була б у нас підтримка, то ми б досі стояли б.
Да, і враховуючи, яка була співвідношення сил, яке було, вони, коротше, наші воїни показали дуже круті результати.
Коли ми здавалися в полон, вони дуже, скажімо так, були здивовані, що тим, що у нас було, ми могли їм протистояти так довго. Вони казали, а де там ваше все, вони не вірили, що там у нас мінометка вже давно не працювала, тому що не було чим. Ну, я вважу там за інші ще спецпідрозділи, то майже вже нічого не було. Тобто основна маса це була стрілкотня, ну, яка, самі розумієте, в цій війні майже неможливо воювати. Ну, ми якось трималися, тому...
So, Vladislav says that how when they were taking us captive, they said that they were impressed how long we withstood with what we had. And he says, yeah, back then without the support of the mainland, so-called, when Mariupol was encircled already, we had only the assault rifles mostly, or machine guns, and we had not enough big weaponry to resist longer than we did, but still, in my opinion, Mariupol was standing much longer than it could be standing, because our defenders did more than even they could. So I need to finish. I need to, first of all, thank everyone who's watching today. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for coming to these Free Azov rallies every week. And I just wanted to say that I'm happy that I was able to translate the story of Vladislav to you, and I'm happy to meet you, Vladislav. Ще раз кажу, приємно познайомитися, був радий прикласти вашу історію. Я завжди роблю отак. Це, знаєте це? Ні? Звідки це? Це зі Стартреку. Зоряний шлях.
Я понял.
Там був Спок, який казав «Live long and prosper». Це «Живіть довго та процвітайте». І я ще додав до цього «І донатьте». «Live long, prosper and donate». Це перед тим, як я закінчую. Да, це нелегко. А особливо, коли замерзлі пальці, це взагалі жесть.
Ну, якось так, вибачте.
Yeah, it's okay. Live long, prosper and donate, and слава Україні.
Героям слава.
Thank you very much, Святослав, for helping me, for being the cameraman. Let me show you.
Окей.
Воно вже не працює від холоду, да, мабуть?
Not working on it.
Дякую.
Замерзли руки?
Окей. Покажеш, зможеш показати Live Long and Prosper? Нормально, нормально. Okay, guys, I'm finishing the stream. See you in the evening stream. Bye. And yeah.